Hey guys, welcome back to the United Star. So we have our first FA Cup game of the season. We're playing Watford, and we have Prasham here to preview the game. So Prasham, let's get straight into it. We've just been beaten 2-0 by City, our rivals. Uh, we're out of the League Cup now. That our FA Cup is our second and probably our most likely source of a trophy for Oli. How do we approach this game? What do you think the mentality is of the players after that defeat? What do we do now?
So I think PG. I think what we have to understand here is that City game. I think you can't blame any individual player or the manager for that defeat. I think City were just the better team and they played us off the park. They were just fantastic. The tactics they had, they didn't give us any space whatsoever. We didn't create any clear chances. And it was like one of those old Pep Guardiola games where you felt helpless. You inevitably knew that you were going to lose, but when it was going to come, you didn't know that. It was somewhat like the Champions League finals we played against him. It was a proper Pep Guardiola performance. This. What is worrying is that now we've lost four semi-finals in a row. This one, more than the others, this one at least seems palpable because I don't think we ever stood a chance. It wasn't down to individual errors. It wasn't down to anything tactical. I think it was just the brilliance of this Man City team that showed. So I'm not too worried about it. I think you just think of it as a bump on the road, and maybe if we play that semi-final again, different things might play out differently, and maybe we win that game as well. So I don't think we were overly bad. I think City was so good that it made us look bad. In terms of how we approach this game, I think you rightly said it that this is the only chance for a trophy. But in my mind, I think the chance for the trophy is gone. I don't think we can win the FA Cup. I don't think we can win the Europa. We are in a title challenge, but well, I don't think we're in a genuine title challenge. So I think this is going to be another year without a trophy, unfortunately, is what I think. But yes, if we have to target a trophy, it's got to be the FA Cup. So let's see what happens, how we approach this game. I don't think we'll play a full squad. The players, I mean, Bruno Fernandes and the likes have come out and said that how disappointed they are and how they want to win a trophy. But you have to understand that we've got Burnley and Liverpool after this. So those two games are going to be incredibly crucial. So I do not see us going all in for this Watford game. If our second squad is good enough, I mean, it's a big test to see how much we've come ahead with our second squad. If they're good enough, then we might be able to win this game. But otherwise, I don't see us playing a full squad tomorrow.
Just a slight diversion from the preview. You said that we probably aren't winning a trophy again this season. So what do you think this means for Oli? We've we've known that a trophy he needed a trophy very desperately this season after three semi-final losses last season. What do
PG,
you
I
think
think
this means for him?
I think what it means for him is quite simple because, to be honest, we don't have the squad depth to challenge for the FA Cup or the Europa League. You need a massive squad to do that. If you look at our centre back right now, Bailly has played four games in a row. He was rested last game. There's Lindelof, Maguire, and there's Twanzebe. On the right hand side, there is no replacement. Harry Maguire plays every game. Oli doesn't somehow trust Donny van de Beek to play ahead of Bruno Fernandes. Our strikers, if you look at our strikers, yes, we've got Rashford, Cavani, Martial, and Greenwood. But if you want to consistently challenge for a trophy, you need at least three people who can fit in. Now, the likes of Dan James and Jesse Lingard are not even fitting in. They are not even good enough to play a sort of semi-final in the championship. You remember the times when you had a Chicharito whom you could throw on, he'd do a job. You had a Park, he'd do a job. These were, quality players. So I think you can judge Oli if he comes second in the Premier League and the points gap is not that high, or even if he comes third and the points gap is like 5 or 6 points, then that would definitely be progress. So it is very hard to say how Oli will be judged if he can't win a trophy because it's a tricky situation we are in where we have a decent squad where about 14 to 15 players are good enough, but you need about 19 or 18 or 19 players who are decent. After that 15th player, I feel the drop off is massive in the quality of players.
Yeah. So just coming to the Watford game now, what do you think? How do you think Oli will line up? Because Watford were relegated last season. I have a feeling they'll come out with this sort of vigor to defeat a Premier League team. It'll be a sort of vindication for them as a team themselves. How do you think Oli will line up what do you think the dangers will be against Watford?
So I think obviously the danger, number one danger is going to be that they have fresh legs and we don't. So I am expecting a completely revamped squad. I think Henderson will start in goal. I'm expecting Wan-Bissaka to get a rest, Fosu Mensah to start. Zebi and Lindelof might continue, I feel, because Maguire and Bailly seems like the preferred partnership in the Premier League now. So I think Zebi and then Lindelof might continue. Teles on the left. I feel Teles will deserve a go there. The midfield is again, I mean, Matic. I think Matic will get into the team this game. I feel that he deserves a chance as well now. Matic. One of Fred and McTominay, I think, will have to play because that is the nature of the game. Otherwise, otherwise you can risk playing Van de Beek and Mata in midfield, but I think that will be a very slow midfield. So I think Matic, Fred, and Donny Van de Beek will start. Mason Greenwood up top, Dan James through the left, and Mata through the right. I've heard reports that Pelestri will make his debut, but I don't think he'll start. Maybe he'll come off the bench. If Pelestri starts, then maybe I think Mata will get a game. I think he's not played in a long time. I think he deserves a game. Then maybe Pelestri starts instead of James. So these are the few combinations I think that will be there. I really hope we can nick the win because the biggest danger is going to be fresh legs. I mean, Watford have a couple of decent players, but it's not like I mean, let's face it, there's a reason why they got relegated. They lost some of their players as well in the process. And even in the championship, they are not on the brink of promotion. Out of the three clubs that were relegated, Norwich, Bournemouth, and Watford, Norwich and Bournemouth are towards the top of the league, whereas Watford are sort of in the qualifying positions, in the playoff positions right now. So, I mean, we should be winning this game even with a second string team because the defense is yet good enough. The likes of Teles, Lindelof, Tuanzebe, Fosu Mensah, these four should be able to do a job. And going forward, I think Mason Greenwood has enough firepower in him to get a goal or two. So I think we should win it. If we are not by the 65th, 70th minute, you can always throw on Rashford and Bruno, and then, we know then how the story will unfold.
And your scoreline, what do you predict the score will be?
So I think we should win this fairly comfortably, in my opinion. I think 3-1, I think, is what I'm going for. I think it is possible for us to win this, and we have to go for the win. But if the likes of Marcus Rashford and Bruno Fernandes start today, I'll be very disappointed because I'll tell you this: it's clear for me that I think the Premier League, to go to Anfield, top of the table, and produce a good result at Anfield, I think it should be the priority at this point. Watford should be beaten by the second team. I don't see any reason why they shouldn't be beaten by the second team. And anyways, I think playing them over and over again, like I said, it's going to be a battle of fresh legs. So I don't want the players to be run down to the ground. And you don't even know, Watford might play a physical game and someone can get injured as well. So why take the chance? I think the second team should be better, good enough to win. And hopefully we win. I think it'll be a straightforward game, but you never know in a cup what can happen.
Yeah, the FA Cup is here, guys. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching our video. If you do like it, please click on the thumbs up and please subscribe to our channel. Click on the bell icon to get daily notifications from the United Star. Follow us on Instagram at the.UnitedStar, and we will see you soon.